My main question, though, do you think it's worth free?
Wait, Thomas was alone?
Yeah.
You know, if you're getting it for free, probably don't play it.
I should. I feel like it's only fair to point out you're talking about flooding the chat with keys, like sort of, I guess, as a reward for the donations. The people in the chat aren't the ones donating. They're stingy.
Whoa.
I know their kind.
Whoa.
You're going crazy here.
I think this is called motivational speaking. I'm sure that's how this works.
How are we...
Time to crate in
We're supposed to
JetForce
find the
Gemini.
next section.
Oh, here.
Market.
Another hacking thing.
Oh, great.
Thank you, DVD House. DVD House owns Thomas on 3 platforms, which is amazing because it's only released on 2.
Well, I guess PS3 and Vita, you buy it on one, you get it on both.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Okay.
I will say I actually played most of it on Vita and really enjoyed it.
I hear people are really loving the Vita version. I think it sounds like it's definitive. Sounds like that's the one people like.
What's a Vita? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Is that a new console? Or?
It was launched a couple of weeks ago for Thomas Was Alone.
you just got the dedicated console. That's perfect.
I really
so
no
it's a
one
Thomas
from
Was
Sony
Alone launch system.
Okay, here it is.
Give me a boost.
Ownwrecker says, did Mike Bethel donate? And all I can say to that is he's an indie developer. He doesn't have goddamn money.
I will in a bit is the answer. I will in a bit. If I see it get too close to 11,000 and it's not going over, I will jump in. I mean to, actually. Can I ask, actually, so where's this money going? This is to help Boston.
Yeah, this is going to Boston's One Fund, which is the charity that was actually started by Boston, the city of Boston, and Massachusetts State.
Oh, cool, awesome.
They put that charity together, immediately after the events of the Boston Marathon bombing to help raise money to help people, who needed to cover medical expenses. I read off some stats on a little bit earlier about how much various medical procedures stemming from a situation like that can cost.
Of course, yeah, of course.
And it's crazy.
Oh wow!
Well, and of course, that's the kind of stuff that even if you have good insurance, it's not always going to cover all of it.
Sure. No, it's a very important cause then. It's always very weird from a UK perspective because obviously we haven't at the NHS, so it's a very different system. So it's sometimes kind of hard to get your head around. But yeah, okay, very important cause.
Just always talking about how the UK is so much better.
It's different. That's nothing's perfect.
You just keep saying how the UK is perfect. I wish chill out.
God, NeoGAF, guys, come on.
Sorry, we call it Neon Goof around here.
Neon Goof.
Yeah, that's our
Neon Goof.
We call it that when we're playing Game Dev Tycoon, and that's all I'll refer to it as from now on.
I like
You would be best served hacking that.
So, alright, you know what? Can you talk about that a little bit? I haven't seen almost any of that game, but it seems like it is...
So I'm going to shoot that mine that it just
like a... Sort of like another take on Game Dev Story or something?
Yeah, it's very heavily inspired by Game Dev Story.
Right.
It's definitely... it does enough of its own thing that it doesn't come off as, like, just a clone.
Right.
Which is great.
Like, Game Dev Story is a really old game. Like, it's not like it couldn't use with any updating.
I guess there was like a Game Dev Story sequel that came out like a couple of years ago, so...
Oh, of course not. Why make anything easy?
Did that ever come out here?
I think people said it did. I don't know.
Huh.
Game Dev Story just took over my life for like a weekend.
Yeah, I actually...
The original Game Dev... because this one's not the same people, right? It's a different...
No, this is a totally different group. Game Dev Story I actually downloaded on Christmas Eve one year, and then ended up spending like all of Christmas just playing that and ignoring my family. It was really good. It was a great Christmas.
You are injured.
I remember, I downloaded it, I think, on a long journey to visit friends, and then the friends started playing it, and we realised that, like, a day had passed of me staying with this guy, and all we'd done is sat next to each other on iPhones playing this damn game. It was good though. It was a good game.
Yeah. I think
my understanding is 100% accurate to how game development actually works.
Yep, 100% representative. I think if I remember right, I think one of the games I did on it was I did Thomas Was Alone. I can't remember what it predicted I'd do. Probably better than I did.
Yeah, I think where I stopped playing Game Dev Story was I'd been playing it the whole time and like making games and like sequels to the games.
Yeah.
And then I got to a point at which it was like, all right, you finally got to the point where you can make game sequels. And I went, what? Like I thought,
so basically you didn't make it very far in that game at all.
Yeah.
No, like I felt like I played it for a long time before that happened.
I mean, to be fair, Game Dev Tycoon's the same way. You unlock sequels kind of way later than you'd expect, but it's still not very far into the game.
I guess it broke the fiction of my own game dev stories to me. Because I felt like I already had sequels and I just didn't know what to do.
You were just you were naming them, right? You were just like calling them X, Y, Z 2, right? Rather than like being in the system. Is that what you mean? Yeah.
The XYZ
Right.
Retribution. Is how it
Like,
I worked on a Retribution game once. I worked on a Dead to Rights Retribution.
Oh wow.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what does that-
Retribution? Yeah.
Yeah.
Every series has a Retribution at some point. It's not the best phrase in the world, I'll grant you.
Guys, we're gonna have to take a stream break pretty soon, so I have some serious Retribution going on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Color 2 Retribution.
Okay.
Polar Retribution.
Nobody says, why are there landmines in the spaceship? It's a...
Very good question.
It's none of your business, okay? That's why.
Wow.
Listen, alright. Gene Roddenberry would have wanted it this way.
Kyle, Masonator wants to know if you can stream again, Kyle.
If I can stream what?
Like in life, or what?
Like, what do you, yeah.
Will you
what?
ever stream again?
I think he wants us to stop playing Star Trek, is what he's asking.
I'm never gonna stream again.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, we're gonna stream again. What? Sure. We haven't given up on streaming video games.
Was
no.
this the end? Did it train
Wait,
you of
oh, wait.
all...
No, they must mean in this marathon.
Yeah, he wants you to stream again, because he doesn't want us to keep playing.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to see what's going on at Jet Force Gemini, I'm ready to go.
I don't.
It's not that interesting.
Those samples are key to finding the vaccine.
I actually did until you just made me not want to anymore.
It's actually awesome, though. Which one was the real one?
What the fuck is shooting at?
That dude spawned. What? Like
He spawned on
underneath
top
us?
of us.
So I didn't see where on the schedule it says that we're going to be playing Monster Hunter though, but I assume that's got to be coming up pretty soon. So I'm excited.
No comment.
I figured it was only fair since you ducked out of our last two scheduled Monster Hunter streams.
Last two? Wait, hold on, what?
Yeah, there was two of them.
No way, I've only ducked out of one.
No, two.
Nope.
Yep.
100% no. I have the emails to prove it.
I don't communicate with you via email.
You don't communicate with me at all. You're saying I ducked out of one that you never even told me was happening, is apparently.
That's silly to say.
So how far do you reckon we're through it now?
Oh.
Go hack that turret.
Check your completion percentage.
Those samples are key to finding the vaccine.
I'm gonna try and hack the turret.
I'm gonna stun the
Oh
turret.
god, there's a fucking mine over here. And fucking lizards.
Might die, Phil. I got shot by the turret.
What are you doing? Don't get shot by the turret.
He's really trying not to. But it didn't
Oh, God.
work out.
Watching this game just made me realize I still own a copy of
Aw.
Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City.
Oh wow.
Because of Phil. Phil and his goddamn streams. But admittedly, I was not conscripted in the same way Dylan was.
Yeah, to be fair, I did not quite force you to get that.
No, I offered.
That's kind of frightening, really. It's okay.
Yeah. I threw myself upon the fire.
We've all got to do it from time to time.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I was supposed to return it.
Again, that was all your bad.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. Is it? It's probably
Yes.
your fault somehow, though. I mean, I bet if we thought hard enough.
You can just run to hack it every time it pops up. I'll just stun it. See that.
Problem is, there's a fucking this thing.
Those samples are key to finding the vaccine.
Rare made good games.
I'm getting shot by something.
They did.
What the fuck?
There's a rumor that they're gonna have some kind of launch game or some early like quote unquote real game for the next Xbox, but I'll believe it when I see it.
Man, I would
Well,
really
they-
like if that were the case.
They got
That's a
broken up.
rumor
They got
made
broken
up
up a lot.
Yeah, they
Rare,
did.
Rare doesn't really exist in the way it used to.
Nope.
I'm going in the other direction this time.
Alright,
I've
See
got
what's
mates
up
who
over
work.
here.
My mates who work there. It's just they just do Avatar stuff now. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not the same kind of thing it was. Unless
I
they're all
bet
lying to me and
Someone there
secretly
still cares
working on
about
cool
tuna
stuff.
corn. Someone remembers the valiance of the fudge hog.
Valiance really is the one that I would ascribe to a fudge hog, I think.
Yeah, their main quality, really. God damn it. So, Yeah, it's such a shame. I like thinking about it. I feel like, yeah, a lot of my favorite Nintendo games are Rare games.
Hmm.
And same for Microsoft.
Those samples are key to finding the vaccine.
Kyle, I can't remember. Do you defend Donkey Kong Country?
No,
He hates
I
Donkey Kong Country.
I do not like Donkey Kong Country.
See, you're
Yeah, I know.
one of those.
Yeah. I think it's more flash than substance there.
I don't necessarily think it holds up, but I still loved it a lot when I was a kid.
Sure.
The cheese. No, I never worked at Rare, but I know people who do or did or whatever. Yeah.
Did. Like, they're still employed by Rare, but...
It's not the same. It's the UK games industry is about 40 people, so we all know each other.
You know everyone there.
It's a really small country.
Fucking.
Wait, are you a game... Is Thomas Was Alone a game?
Well,
I
that's
just saw
the question.
squares. I thought it was some kind of avant-garde art piece.
Dylan, this is the fucking worst thing.
Yeah,
I really need you.
Dudes just randomly spawn everywhere. Is what I've noticed.
I am liking the snark of our commenters. This is good.
What are they saying?
Thomas Was Alone is my favourite visual novel. Thank you.
Active time visual novel.
Thomas is my waifu.
Seems legit.
I might do a Twine port at some point. That'd be quite fun.
That would be pretty good.
That could be quite cool, actually. I
What do
might
you guys?
that.
What's your read on Twine?
I think it's amazing.
Is it
Twine-
so? Twine something is not something.
What?
Is it one of those? No. Okay.
No,
forget it.
Twine's it's a very simple kind of HTML text. Oh, I guess like choose your own adventure, text adventure kind of thing. Basically, like an interactive story thing. But what's brilliant about it is it's like massively easy to use, which means it's just kind of opened up game development to a bunch of people who don't want to spend 2 years learning how to make a Unity game. Like it's brilliant. It's very cool in terms of just what it opens up to people. I think. I don't know. Other people kind of feel it's pretentious maybe or something.
The thing that weirds me out about it is just that people are talking about, as you say, how much it's opened things up.
Yeah.
And it just, for me, it feels very similar to, like, I tweeted about this the other day, how, like, I was making choose your own adventure stories on a GeoCities page when I was like 11.
Yeah.
And I guess it's a little more approachable than that, but that was just like self-taught HTML. It wasn't.
But that's my point. Is like with all the love and respect in the world, I presume you were a nerd, right?
I guess.
Like you were
Yeah.
you were self-coding HTML. Like that's the difference. Is that it's and I think as well, it's not just the technology. I think it's cultural as well. I think it's the fact that people see it as okay to do.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So I think it works on that. I know what you mean though. It's not a massive step up.
Masonator, we have a fucking schedule. Quit asking what we're gonna. You can look at the schedule,
Dude. Jeez. No, but the thing I did, in my own defense, like pine, pine is not elm, wine is not an emulator. That's what I heard. That's what jumped into my head when I heard twine.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're saying.
No.
Yeah, that didn't make a lot of sense to me either, to be honest.
Okay, wine, like on Linux.
Yeah.
It has a cursive acronym for a name.
It's an acronym. Wine stands for wine is not an emulator. It's like pine stands for pine is not elm.
Oh right, okay.
Why? What? What do you? I don't know
Never
anything
mind.
about Linux.
Still
Also,
computers. Don't worry about it.
It's like this nerdy thing. It's like where you make these improper acronyms to name your stuff.
all right.
GNU is not Unix. Never mind.
No, I trust you. I believe you. I see what you're saying. I don't know if that's what Twine stands for. Like, it's totally possible.
I don't actually know what it stands for, no.
I'll have to look it up now.
You
But
might have understood part of the joke that we did not. So,
From my perspective, it just means more people can make games,
Sure,
which
yeah,
is
that's
a good
fair.
thing.
and people have done some pretty weird, kind of cool shit on it. So,
Yeah, no, totally. Well, it's really popular amongst writers for obvious reasons. I think it's kind of there's some especially some like game writers who are doing really interesting stuff.
also some like kind of depressing, snarky stuff. That like somebody did a like Twine version of BioShock Infinite that was basically just shitting on BioShock Infinite, and it was like if you don't like BioShock Infinite, I understand, but it was just like it seemed like very like mean-hearted.
That's the thing, though. You're always going to have like that's expression,
Okay,
right?
so
That's gonna happen.
dudes come out of this direction, Dylan.
All right.
At some point,
Except for right now.
apparently.
Oh, someone said that's a recursive acronym, and that is the term for it. Yes.
Yeah, I think Dylan said that.
I said it.
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
All right. I was just distracted by the game, so it's really exciting.
I understand.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
You've run past that body like 5 times, right? I'm not imagining that. Like you've been in this room, right? You're replaying it, or
I don't know. I don't.
We're supposed to go over here, but
It's really not going well.
we're supposed to hack the thing, but you can't hack the thing until you hack the turret. Does that make sense?
Anyways, I can't find any evidence for Twine being a recursive acronym.
Dylan, where are you at?
I'm heading towards the objective. Where are you?
I'm over here by this turret.
Okay.
Oh. Those guys just didn't spawn this time.
Nope, they sure didn't.
Oh, you think it has an AI director?
Clearly, yeah.
Yeah, probably. I love
Dynamic
AI.
enemy spawning. Oh yeah, the chests in Jet Force Gemini are awesome. She's got a machine gun.
You should play Thomas Was Alone live on, like, you're not streaming it, but you're just playing and giving us your reactions.
He's
Oh,
playing a
Actually, that
better
would be a
game.
terrible way to do that.
He's playing a better game, and also, without Danny, it kind of, it's not something you'd want to
Yeah.
hear secondhand, I don't think.
Sounds like a challenge now.
Hey, if we can just mention Thomas Was Alone every half a minute, that'd be great. I've got my Steam stats right now. This is going well. Let's keep talking about it. Come on.
Wait,
great.
so where could I purchase Thomas Was Alone?
Well,
if
if
I
you
was
went-
so inclined, since I don't own it.
Well, if you went on Steam, for example...
Please explain
then-
Steam. to me.
Okay, so Steam is Steam is a content delivery service, which is on everyone's computer because Half-Life 2 required it.
God, this is
and-
the third of these hacking things I've done in a row.
Wait. So you're saying they made a sequel to Half-Life?
No, wait, hold on. Is Steam a cursive acronym?
I don't think it's an acronym at all.
I think it's probably a play on the word Valve. There was a Half-Life 2. It was all right, actually.
Yeah, it was okay.
It's an okay game.
It was
That
all
game
right.
was
Game.
fine.
Hey,
It did its job.
hold on. Can we talk about this?
What's up?
Do you hearing these people trying to... I feel like I am seeing these people pop up trying to tell me, like, Half-Life 2 is, like, not that good or something.
What?
It's alright,
No.
it's good.
Okay,
It says it's
thank
not
you.
good.
No, I mean, there's like a handful of people who've always kind of hated Half-Life 2.
Yeah.
Not hated, but maybe don't think it's that great. But
Yeah,
those people
maybe
have
that's
always
it.
been crazy.
Overrated is the most pathetic word in the world. Like the idea that I don't like how much other people like this. I just don't. I've never understood that as an argument.
You know, I won't say I disagree, but I can't... Like, I
But
feel like
some
I
things are
do that too
overrated.
much.
I don't want to. Yeah.
Like, I can't agree with you because then I'm a hypocrite.
Exactly. I like it. I've seen it. It's something I'm sorry. I'm a bit sensitive to because I've got it a lot with Thomas. It's like it's not overrated. It's got a 77 Metacritic. It is considered an okay game. Stop saying it's overrated, unless you think it's overrated at that level. You know.
You never actually finished explaining where I can buy it. Other than
You can.
on
The
the
Steam.
Half-Life 2 engine, I believe is how you described it.
If you want to give me lots of money, you can go to thomaswasalone.com and buy it direct, and you get a Steam key anyway.
These people are not in
That's even better.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, that costs money, though.
Yeah,
Big.
I'm
Well,
Makes-
I'm interested. Where can I get it for free? Like,
Well, if you donate to this stream,
Wait a minute. So you're saying I either have to pay for the game or, like,
God.
pay for donations?
exactly at
To
this
get the
point,
game?
every copy of Thomas Was Alone I sell, I'm taking money away from charity. That's what's
Right.
happening.
Man, that sounds a lot like buying a copy of Thomas Was Alone.
Hey, it's a great game. It got an excellent review. Oh, someone just said they prefer Thomas Was Alone to Fez. They're wrong, but thank you.
Word on the street said it's
Wario64 says Star Trek is greater than Half-Life. And I don't think any of us are going to argue with him on that. Because our spirits have been broken.
People should stop. People stop saying Phil Fish is an arsehole. He's not.
He's hilarious.
I-
You were not getting
He's a
it.
he's
I
a
was
nice
actually-
guy.
I was saying the exact same thing earlier today. I was like, hey off Phil Fish.
It's that people are just I think that there's a public perception of him and there's a reality, and he's not a bad guy. He's
I
got
think
opinions,
he's-
but that's cool.
He's like the most obvious troll possible, yet people still fall for it.
Yeah, the thing that worries me about that is, like, he clearly does, like, he will troll people in a way that's meant to be just joking. And
Exactly.
that's basically how I live my life. So I'm worried about people suddenly turning
You're
on
afraid
me.
of Phil Fish syndrome.
Yeah,
Maybe you are.
I'm afraid of being a Phil that people will hate.
I think the problem for him now is that just people. It's what he was talking about it a lot yesterday. It's on Twitter. It's like people just assume that he's a dick automatically, and it's kind of
Yeah. Like-
it's lame.
if he says something, it must be
Uh,
the worst possible
Yeah.
intentions.
Ajolius in the chat room says Phil Fish was alone.
Oh, we should do a
That's-
crossover.
But anyways, Phil, about not wanting to be a Phil that people hate, I've got some bad news.
Well, I mean, I hate it.
Because you're making them watch Star Trek right now.
I'm not making anyone do anything.
It's making me play Star Trek. I don't want to hear it from you people.
Except Dylan. I am making Dylan do something. He's the only one.
The weird thing with Phil Fish is because he was in the movie, in the what's it called, Indie Game the
Indie
movie.
Game the movie.
Yeah, kind of an obvious title. Apologise.
Yeah.
I
What's
saw him
the
in that
Game
movie, so I know what he's like.
But
you know?
because that's been on the front page of Netflix for
Yeah.
for a year forever, he's massively famous.
Yeah.
I was at an event and we were in the pub, and random people, non-game fans, are coming up to him, recognizing him because he's got quite a recognizable kind of look anyway.
Yeah.
And it's just weird. It must be very strange to be in that position, especially in a film which doesn't necessarily paint him in the best light. You know.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, by the same token, though, not gonna pretend like Phil Fish doesn't say at least
Oh, no.
1 or 2 or 3 pretty crazy things in that movie. I mean, let's be
Oh,
honest.
not at all. Yeah, totally.
Help me, Phil. Oh, fuck. Don't become a Phil that I hate. Ugh.
I needed you killing that cannon.
But you're hacking that cannon. I'm so confused.
Yeah, but you needed to be like
I need to put it down.
keeping it down.
Phil, you need to be the Phil that this stream deserves.
What does this stream
I'm the
deserve?
Phil that they need right now.
No.
And I'm the Phil that they deserve. Wait, no, that's not right.
Oh, God, I kind of hate myself for making one of those jokes.
You
I'm
don't.
I'm
You're
so sick
fine.
of those jokes.
Oh, they came in behind us, by the way.
Oh, good.
I am shooting all these blue ants, and their heads are popping
Oh, God.
off. This game's great.
This is going really super poorly.
Great. Perfect. Nailed it.
I want somebody to make a Super Mario Brothers mashup type game, but for all rare games. I want to be a fudge hog shooting ants.
Why haven't Microsoft done that? Like a fighting game, like a franchise fighting game.
Oh,
think
They saw how well Sony
kind of-
got scared.
Exactly, like
some
Sony's
kind
got
of
the
Microsoft
All-Stars.
All-Stars.
Exactly, like you'd think that they would do because it's quite a cheap genre. Of game.
Microsoft has even less recognizable
Yeah.
dudes than Sony has. Like Sony doesn't
Hey.
have enough to pull it off.
I don't know.
Phil,
It's-
are you forgetting about Blinks, the time traveling
I'm not.
cat?
I'm including Blinks on this list.
I
Right,
reckon.
janitor.
I reckon you could ship that game with the Halo characters and the rare characters alone. You'd sell millions of copies.
Oh my God, guys! Jet Force Gemini versus Halo. I would love to play that game.
Dylan, come help me.
There's like a million guys. Hold on.
Dude's behind me also. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, I was like right there.